How to motivate yourself from lazy. Motivation is key to achieving success in any endeavor. But what happens when laziness takes over and it becomes a challenge to even get out of bed? Laziness can be a hurdle that keeps us from reaching our full potential, and it can be frustrating when we have so much to accomplish. Overcoming laziness requires a great deal of effort, but it is possible. This video will explore various ways to motivate yourself when you're feeling lazy, so you can jumpstart your productivity and achieve your goals. From setting achievable goals to creating a routine, we'll offer practical tips and strategies to help you get out of that lazy slump. In this video, we'll also look at the underlying causes of laziness and how to address them. Whether it's lack of sleep, boredom, or feeling overwhelmed, there are ways to combat these issues and stay motivated. Being accountable to oneself is just as important, and we'll discuss how to hold oneself accountable and why it's necessary. Start with small, achievable goals. To motivate yourself when feeling lazy, start with small and achievable goals. The idea of achieving something even small can give an instant sense of accomplishment, which can further help to motivate you to accomplish more. Don't set unrealistic goals that will only discourage you in the end. Start with an easy and attainable goal and build up from there. For example, instead of aiming to work out for an hour a day, start with just 15 minutes and gradually increase the time as you build your stamina. Celebrate every small accomplishment, and before you know it, you've achieved more than you thought possible. With each accomplishment, your confidence will grow, and you'll become more and more motivated to continue reaching your goals. Remember, success is not only achieved by big leaps, but also by small steps. Create a routine and stick to it. One of the best ways to keep yourself motivated and stay productive when you feel lazy is to create a routine and stick to it. When you have a schedule, you know what you need to do each day, and it can help you stay focused and organized. Creating a routine also helps you establish good habits that can make it easier for you to get things done, even when you don't feel like it. When you have a routine, you're more likely to follow through on your goals and accomplish what you set out to do. So, take the time to create a schedule that works for you and commit yourself to sticking to it every day. With consistency and dedication, you'll be able to overcome your laziness and achieve your goals. Remember, success is the result of small efforts repeated day in and day out. Reward yourself for making progress. Motivating yourself to get out of a lazy rut can be a challenge, but it's not impossible. One way to inspire yourself is to reward yourself for making progress. Set achievable goals for yourself, and when you reach them, celebrate. It doesn't have to be a costly reward, it just needs to be something that makes you feel good. Maybe it's treating yourself to some ice cream, buying a new book, or taking a relaxing bubble bath. Whatever it is, make sure it's something that you truly enjoy, and that will motivate you even more. Celebrating progress will remind you that your hard work is paying off, and that you're one step closer to achieving your goals. So, go ahead and treat yourself. You've earned it. Surround yourself with positive people and influences. Are you feeling unmotivated and stuck in a state of laziness? Don't worry, you're not alone. We all experience these feelings from time to time, but it's important to know how to lift yourself out of it. One effective way to motivate yourself is to surround yourself with positive people and influences. Surround yourself with people who lift you up, who support and encourage you. Avoid those who bring negativity and toxic energy into your life. Seek out inspiring stories, motivational quotes, and uplifting music. Surrounding yourself with positivity will help shift your mindset and propel you towards achieving your goals. Remember, positivity breeds positivity. The more you surround yourself with it, the more you'll attract it into your life. Use positive self-talk and affirmations. If you find yourself struggling to get motivated and feeling lazy, consider implementing positive self-talk and affirmations into your daily routine. Too often, we speak negatively to ourselves and focus on our flaws and shortcomings instead of our strengths and capabilities. By shifting your mindset to one of positivity and encouragement, you can start to see yourself in a more empowering light. Repeat affirmations to yourself, such as, "I am capable of achieving my goals," or "I have the motivation and drive to succeed." And when you find yourself thinking negatively, consciously redirect those thoughts to more positive ones. With a little practice, positive self-talk can become a powerful tool in motivating yourself and overcoming laziness. Focus on the benefits and potential outcomes of taking action. It's easy to fall into a lazy trap when we're lacking motivation. We know we need to take action, but we just can't seem to muster up the energy or drive to do so. To help fire up your inner motivation, try focusing on the benefits and potential outcomes of taking action. Instead of dwelling on the effort it takes to get started, visualize all the positive things that can come from making progress on your tasks. Will you feel proud of your accomplishments? Will you experience a sense of relief or renewed energy? The more you focus on these desirable outcomes, the easier it becomes to find the motivation needed to get started. Remember, the hardest step is always the first one, but once you take it, you'll be one step closer to achieving your goals and reaping the rewards. So, take some time to visualize the benefits of taking action and let that fuel your inner fire to get moving. Break tasks down into smaller, manageable steps. Break tasks down into smaller, manageable steps. This is a tried and true approach to tackling even the most daunting of tasks. Instead of feeling overwhelmed by the size or complexity of a task, try breaking it down into smaller steps. This will make it easier to focus on each individual step rather than the overwhelming end goal. By completing each step, you will gain momentum and start to build motivation. As you complete more and more steps, you'll feel a sense of accomplishment and pride. Don't let the size of a task discourage you. Take it one step at a time, and soon enough you'll reach your goal. Remember that it's okay to take breaks in between steps and reward yourself after completing a set of smaller goals. Little by little, these smaller steps will add up to achieve success. Get enough rest and exercise to boost energy levels. If you're looking to motivate yourself from a lazy disposition, one of the best things you can do is to prioritize rest and exercise to boost your energy levels. While it may seem counterintuitive to advocate for rest as a means of getting motivated, the truth is that getting enough rest is essential to maintaining our physical and mental well-being. When you're feeling tired and run down, it's much harder to find the motivation to tackle the things on your to-do list. But by prioritizing rest, you can give your body and mind the time they need to recharge, so you can wake up each day feeling ready to take on the world. Additionally, regular exercise can do wonders for our energy levels and motivation. When you exercise, you release endorphins that give you a natural energy boost and help you feel more alert and focused throughout the day. So, whether it's a morning run or a yoga session before bed, making time for exercise each day can be a powerful tool in motivating yourself to tackle whatever challenges come your way. Limit distractions and stay focused on the task at hand. If you're struggling with laziness, then one effective way to get motivated is to limit distractions and stay laser focused on the task at hand. When you have too many distractions around you, whether it's your phone, TV, or even your own thoughts, it can be hard to get in the right mindset to tackle your goals. However, if you make a conscious effort to eliminate distractions and zone in on your work, you can make astonishing progress. Remember that it's all about staying focused and being determined to succeed. The next time you feel tempted to scroll through social media or watch TV, remind yourself of your goals and commit to staying the course. By creating a more streamlined and focused routine, you'll be amazed at how quickly you can overcome laziness and tackle your goals with passion and enthusiasm. Remember that failure is a natural part of the process and an opportunity to learn and grow. When it comes to motivating yourself from lazy, it's essential to remember that failure is a natural part of the process. Instead of beating yourself up over it, use it as an opportunity to learn and grow. Every successful person has experienced setbacks and failures, but it's how they respond to them that sets them apart. Failure teaches us valuable lessons that we can use to our advantage. When we fall, we have a chance to get back up even stronger and more resilient. So embrace failure, see it as a stepping stone towards your goals, and use the lessons you learned to fuel your motivation and push yourself further. Remember, success is not a straight line, but rather a series of ups and downs, and how you navigate those moments of failure will determine your ultimate success. To conclude, motivating yourself when feeling lazy can be a constant struggle for many of us, but it's important to remember that it's all in your hands. By taking small steps, creating a routine, setting achievable goals, and reminding yourself of the bigger picture, you can gradually develop self-discipline and the drive to get things done. Remember to also take breaks, be kind to yourself, and celebrate your small achievements along the way. With practice, you can overcome laziness and lead a more productive and fulfilling life.